Hi guys, Joseph here from Intellect Finance. Welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, it's great having you join us. Today I'll be meeting up with Lebba from Blueprint Property and we'll be discussing the process of purchasing a property from his perspective. Welcome Lebba. Thanks for coming by. Have a seat.
Pleasure, mate.
The reason why I've asked you to come in was to talk about the procedure in people coming to you and purchasing the property, what they need to do.
The first question we ask them is, do you have finance pre-approval? So that we make sure that they're not looking at properties that they can't afford. Because I've had buyers come in the past and they like a property, we negotiate a price that both the buyer and the seller are happy with, but then after they go off and speak to their broker, they realise they can't afford it.
What's next?
We ask them whether they have a solicitor or a conveyancer that they work with, so that once we've agreed on a price, we can forward a contract of sale to their solicitor or their conveyancer, for their solicitor or conveyancer to go through the contract.
For residential, do you expect them to pay a holding deposit to lock in that price?
Correct, yes, we do. So normally that'll secure the property for them for 5 or 10 business days, whatever's negotiated.
So in that 5 days, their solicitor or conveyancer will check the contract. The bank will get a copy of the contract. We'll have a valuation done on the property, and then also they can also get the building inspections done and pest reports.
That's right.
Is there a difference between commercial and residential property?
Yes, there is. I mean, normally there's no cooling off period with commercial property. You negotiate a price. It's up to the buyer to act quickly because the property remains for sale until there's an unconditional exchange of contracts.
Back to residential properties. Okay, what happens next?
So prior to the expiry of the cooling off period, the purchaser then needs to pay the balance of the 10% deposit. So the 10% less the 0.25 that they've already paid.
And then we've got it's usually a 42-day settlement. I've got a lot of clients, they search on domain and realestate.com and they say as soon as they go and inquire about the property, it's sold. Do you guys sell before you list sometimes, or?
What tends to happen, what a lot of agents do is they have a database, and before it goes to the open market, there's normally an email campaign that goes out to all the buyers on the database. If the house that you've just listed meets that criteria, they will get notified before that listing is uploaded to realestate.com and domain.
Thank you very much for all the information, Lebba. That was very insightful.
My pleasure, Joe.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
That was very interesting. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. If you want to get in touch with Lebba, I will leave a link below in the descriptions for Blueprint Property along with Intellect Finance. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.